What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. Now, this is gonna be Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Reunion Part 1. Now, rumor on the streets has it that Love and Hip Hop Hollywood is to be no more. But after this reunion, I don't know, honey, because this reunion was off the chain from the word go. They started the now. I don't do all the fashions, okay? I know some people go down the couch and they get into all the fashions. I don't get into all the fashions because stuff I like don't nobody else like, and stuff everybody else like I don't like. So I can't win. But what I will say is my favorite outfit of the night was Jay Will's outfit. I loved it. It was clean. Blue's my favorite color. I thought it looked nice on him. It gave you a little bit of contemporary with a little old school. I liked it. It looked like he even had a little pocket watch going on. I think Jay Will's outfit, for me, was the nicest outfit, the best outfit. I ain't gonna get into hair, makeup, and all of that. I ain't getting all of that. Lyrica looked good. I thought Lyrica looked really nice. She ain't had no crazy color hair. She had a nice black wig or weave, whichever it is that she's wearing. And the outfit she had was beautiful. It accentuated her little belly and had the breast all. It looked nice. I thought she looked really nice. Now, I will say this. They started the reunion off with the whole Lyrica A1 saga, which, you know, that was what the majority of the season was. So, okay, it's appropriate to kind of start off there. Lyrica wasn't in the audience. She's via satellite. She probably was just in the back. I don't know. But she is 7 months pregnant, so she was not on the stage. Everybody else was there, though. A1's mom, Lyrica, Big Lyrica, they were all there. So, from the word go, because they start off with the whole Safari lie. K. Michelle got into it from the word go with Lyrica and Lyrica's mom. And, you know, Lyrica's mom was like, I'm going to need you to calm down. Like, she's pregnant. I don't want her to get upset. And, you know, K. Michelle was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, she need to stop talking to me and I stop talking to her, you know. But basically, I feel like K. Michelle was trying to apologize, I guess. Because Lyrica was trying to say it was all K. Michelle's fault, whereas everybody else was trying to say it was Safari, like he was the one that started it. K. Michelle was like, well, my friend told it to me, and I apologize for what he said to me for putting it out there. I could have just sat on it. That's what I felt like she was saying. And I'm sure she threw some slick shit in there because she K. Michelle. But at the end of the day, I feel like that's what she was ultimately saying was, you know, I probably should have just kept it to myself. I shouldn't have said nothing. So Lyrica from behind the screen is cussing and going off on K. Michelle going off on her, and then Big Lyrica stood up and said, you know, I just feel like, you know, she's 7 months pregnant. Can you not get her upset? Can you calm down? K. Michelle was K. Michelle. She was like, I'm not going to calm down. We also found out, which we already knew if you follow the blogs and stuff, that Big Pam, I didn't mean to say Big Pam, because I'd be saying Big Lyrica, so Big Lyrica, Little Lyrica. I didn't mean to say Big Pam. But Pam did go to Nigeria and marry his Nigerian prince. So K. Michelle ends up leaving. K. Michelle left, you know, to go cool off or whatever. So then they continue to talk to Lyrica. So then Moniece gets into it. Moniece says something. I don't even know what Moniece ended up saying. But Moniece starts going at it, and they get to arguing. And again, they like Moniece, you know. So then Rockstar starts yelling at Moniece, telling her, leave her alone, she's pregnant. And Moniece's like, I don't give a fuck if she was pregnant. Like, she knew she was pregnant when she started talking shit. If she can talk to shit, I can talk to shit. We know Moniece don't care about nobody being pregnant. Hell, she was threatening Princess when she was pregnant. She don't give a fuck. So then Moniece leaves. I said, well, damn, how long is this reunion going to last if everybody just going to get up and leave every time they get to arguing? Well, then Pam gets up and gets to yelling at Big Lyrica. Talking about something, you a bitch, and you a this, and you a that. Now, what her beef it sounds like A1 has cut his family off. That's what it sounds like. Because Pam kept talking about how A1 is paying for Lyrica's hair and takes care of Lyrica and gives Lyrica money, and how she tired of it and it's all her fault. Now, I don't know how the fuck this became Big Lyrica's fault, but Pam decides that it was all her fault. And of course, A1 is like, Ma, I'm going to need you to calm down. Like, calm down. No, I ain't going to calm down. That old fake ass bitch. You know how Pam get. But I still don't understand. It sounds like her beef is that Big Lyrica is financially, what's the word I'm looking for? is getting something financially from A1 and Lyrica, and she's upset about it because it sounds like A1 has cut his family off. He definitely said he cut off Patrice. Now, Pam said that Lloyd threatened to stop speaking to her, I guess, if she went on the show. I don't know. But anyway, they kept going back and forth, and A1 was like, Mom, he was like, you looking stupid. I ain't looking stupid. And what's funny was at one point, y'all know how Ray J be extra. So Ray J and Princess was on the same couch as A1 and Pam. At one point, Ray J doing one of these numbers like he protected Princess and shit. It was funny because he's funny. So then we see Rockstar and that whole situation where Rockstar lied about. He talked about how he slept with Lyrica. And so that whole thing came up. So now all of a sudden, Rockstar and A1 are cool or something. Because A1 talking about something. It sounds like they all got together and decided they were not going to entertain this whole series. Right? This whole part of the storyline. Because Rockstar talking about something, man. Me and Lyrica, what they thought I said, what they thought I was talking about, that ain't what I was talking about. And me and Lyrica, we didn't know each other, going back to high school. So if I'm talking about something that happened in high school, that's what it was. It was something that went down in high school. So like I said a long time ago, I believe him and Lyrica slept together. I just don't believe him and Lyrica slept together like now. So what it sounds like is that him and Lyrica probably had some sort of stuff going on in the past. Then A1, we expecting A1 to have some beef with Rockstar. A1 talking about some, man, me and him been beefing for years. Like, that's just what we do. I know he a comedian. I know he a jokester. So I don't take nothing he say seriously. And me and him just been throwing jabs at each other all these years. What? This man spent the whole season talking about he smashed your wife. I ain't misunderstand that shit, and I don't think nobody else did either. Safari said that he didn't say it, that he never slept with Lyrica. He even said that he never sent Lyrica a picture. Now look, what y'all not gonna do is gaslight me. I ain't motherfucking crazy. I know what the fuck y'all said, and I know what the hell y'all was talking about. You ain't gonna sit here and make me think I'm crazy and make me think I heard something that I didn't hear. I be damn. That ain't how this about to go down. And that's how everybody else was like, what? Like what? Then they got to talking. They want to ask A1 questions about, how he felt about the situation with Lyrica and this, that, and the other. He talking about something, I don't remember. I don't recall. And, of course, Lyrica's laughing because they clearly had come up with this. And, the moderator, I forget her name, but the moderator was like, look, come on now. Y'all agree to go on a reality show. You agree to put your business out there. So, we asking you questions, and now you're going to act like you just don't remember nothing. Like, come on. So that sort of, was like, I guess, like I said, they had decided they weren't going to have this conversation and they weren't going to speak on it. The DNA test, the baby is A1's. We all knew the damn baby was A1's. Nobody ever thought the baby was nobody else's. And then, of course, so then Pam and Big Lyrica ended up getting into it again. And Pam Lyrica gonna tell Pam, you know what? And two, you will not be in the delivery room. You will not be around me and my child. You will not see your grandchild until you apologize. And A1 was like, okay, now hold up now, Lyrica. Now that I can't agree to. That I'm not going, like, I've had your back and I've been rapping with you on this whole thing, but on this one I can't agree to it. So it sounds like he hasn't totally cut his mother off, but maybe there have been some things that he's not going to entertain when it comes to his mother, right? But he said he ain't going for that. And so Lyrica got upset and they were all getting upset. And so they shut it down. They shut it down because they were like, we don't, Lyrica's 7 months pregnant. She's getting upset and we're not going to do that. So they kind of shut it down, but that's where they left off with that. So I don't know. That sounds like something that they need to resolve. Then they had the whole Rockstar, Sean Lee, Ashley, Amber thing. It wasn't really nothing there other than the fact that, Sean Lee said that she might sue Rockstar. I don't know how she got a lawsuit, but she said she talked to her lawyers and they said she did whatever. But what's funny was he started talking about how Sean Lee was old and shit, and here go Lucci. I hit it. Ooh, Lucci was like, I'd hit it though. Like, yeah, she old, but I hit it. Y'all, That dang on Solo Lucci ain't had no storyline, but he funny as shit. But it wasn't really nothing there. I mean, they addressed it, but of course, Rockstar, he's talking about some. And again, even with that, he backed down from that because he didn't want to get into all this shady shit. He sort of said, he was like, I just think Amber should stay away from music. She's beautiful. I think she should be a model. So even the way he did that was really nice, how he sort of sidestepped it and was like, I think she should be a model, instead of kind of being like, yeah, she can't sing. Like, the rock star that gave us this whole season of bullshit, he was sort of kind of giving us something different tonight. And I don't know where that was coming from. I don't know. But he was sort of kind of backing down from a lot of the bullshit he said. But he basically said he was just being a character. All right. My girl, Apple Watts. So we had, seems like her and Sean Lee done fell out. But then it seems like by the end of it, they were finding a way to maybe come back together. And Sean Lee said, look, I love Apple. I see something in her. She's talented. She reminds me a lot of myself. I know she comes from a hard place. All I want to do is see her win. Apple can't trust nobody. Apple is her own worst enemy. And until she gets out of her own fucking way, she's going to be struggling. Now, her thing was, I wasn't making any money. I needed to go out there and make money. And the only way I know how to make money is to do what I do. Sean Lee was like, I told you I had you. I told you don't worry about nothing, that I was going to take care of you so you wouldn't have to go back out there so you could focus on your music. She said, I never told her she had to come off the pole. She told me that's what she wanted to do, and I was trying to make it happen for her. And so they ended up getting into it. Apple is all over the place, and she cussing at people in the audience, and she cussing at her. And to Sean Lee's defense, she didn't really go there with Apple. Like, when Apple was going off, she really kept it above board. Like, she didn't get the cuss, because she could have went there, but she didn't. And I believe that she really want to see Apple win. Like, I really, really do. And then Amber was saying, I just want them to work it out. I just want them to work it out. And Sean Lee even has a bill. She's been keeping an itemized tab, and it's up to $17,000. See, now this is what your fake daddy was trying to explain to you about the business. Because she was like, I got to pay it back. She ain't doing nothing for me. This is money I got to pay back. Baby, that's what it is. That's what it is. Sean Lee is investing in you as if you were a stock or a business. And when you begin to reap benefits, yes, she expects to be paid back. But understand, she wouldn't be investing in you if she didn't think you could bring her return. You know what I'm saying? Like, she wouldn't be putting no money in if she didn't think she was going to get no money out. So, yeah, you got to pay it back. That's how the business works, boo. How do you think these people make money, managers and stuff? How do you think they make money? By investing in something that they think is going to reap them a benefit. That's what it boils down to. But I do think that Sean sees something in Apple. Then they put her fake daddy on, which they didn't even need to invite him to the show. And now he's trying to say that he told Apple 6 years ago that he wasn't her real father and that he had a DNA test. That's bullshit. You ain't tell her nothing. Because it ain't nowhere in the world. The way that girl is hurt. Like, this wasn't for no show. That girl's hurt. She was hurt. And you could see that she was hurt behind that whole situation. Of course, she playing hard. Playing like she don't care. It's nothing. It's nothing. I don't care. It's over. I don't care. It's nothing. It's nothing. But she was hurt. I would have been too. Like, I legit would have been hurt behind that. Yeah. So, what else do we have, y'all? It was action-packed. I will say this. What else do we have? I don't have my notes in front of me. I want to say the next people we talked about. They had Moniece. So, Moniece and Rockstar kind of got into it. And he was like, she playing victim. I know Moniece. Because K. Michelle took up for Moniece. Talking about this woman has been struggling. And for you to sit there and make fun of her and make fun of her situation. And A1 was, not A1. Rockstar was like, I know Moniece. Ain't nothing wrong with Moniece. Moniece want to play victim. That's what she does. So him and K. Michelle got into it. And K. Michelle was really defending Moniece. Like, this is some bullshit. Defending her. And they escorted Rockstar off the stage. I said, well, damn, everybody got to leave. Everybody got to leave. Then we saw J. Will with his whole situation. And J. Will, was basically what we saw on the show. Him and LaBrittany, he apologized to LaBrittany again. He said that he really wants to get away from Candy, that he brought Candy on, but now he feels like he's done what he can do with her, and he really wants to, do more J. Will music. Him and Lucci, it looked like it was Gary go left, but then it came back around and he ended up thanking Lucci because he said, at that open mic night, Lucci actually came up to him and was like, I don't really understand all of this, but I know talent. And that, for Lucci, there's such a homophobia in the rap community sometimes. So for Lucci to come up to him and say, like, look, I ain't gonna lie, I don't really understand all of that, but I like what I'm hearing. I like, and keep doing your thing. That's respect. I thought that was respect for Lucci to do that. But that was pretty much all they talked on that. Like I said, it wasn't a really big conflict, but for a minute it looked like it was getting ready to go left with him and J. Will, but I think J. Will misunderstood Lucci. Lucci was giving him a compliment, and I think J. Will wasn't understanding that it was a compliment, because, Lucci, you got to kind of listen a little bit. But I think once he realized that Lucci was giving him a compliment, then he was cool. He kind of came down. J. Will's quick to go to 10 and not really hear everything. And then Lucci, I don't think, could explain himself as well as he wanted to. But once they figured it out, then it was all good and it was respect. Oh, Lord. They ended it on this bullshit with... They gave Ray J a moment talking about how he's changed after being a daddy. Yeah. We saw the special, whatever. Well, we didn't, but you know what I'm saying. Last but not least, Teairra Mari and the damn threesome. First of all, Akbar is a pimp. If you hear how he was talking, he was running Pimp 101. Talking about he likes to find women who he likes to find women who have low self-esteem, who don't believe in themselves, who's missing a father figure, and he comes in and he becomes their father, and then he convinces them and he saves them. And so Teairra was like, okay, so the woman on your left and the woman, because he was there with his two women. So the woman on your left and the woman on your right, you saving them? That's what's going on? You say? He was like, nah. She said, well, that's what you said. You said you find women that are broken, so you were saving them too, like you were saving me. I don't really want to even do the whole Teairra, because it's so exhausting. But that's where we left off, because we're going to pick that up next week, because next week they're going to get into who really leaked the video, and, we're going to get into a little bit more of that. But that's where we sort of left off with that whole little foursome. And Bridget Kelly tried to jump in and sort of defend, not defend Teairra, but talk about how he treats women and why, why would these women be okay with being treated that way. And then, of course, his pit bull, not the bodybuilder, but the other one, the one he's actually married to, she starts talking about, you shut the fuck up, bitch, da-da-da-da-da, bitch, da-da-da-da-da. And Bridget Kelly was like, I wasn't even talking to you. I'm talking to you. It's like, I'm not even talking to you. So it got, sorry, y'all. It got ugly, but again, I just can't go there with you, Teairra, because I'm still just not really believing this whole story. I believe you might have, at this point, I believe you might have leaked that shit. I don't even know anymore. But we'll see. So that's where it really left off. It was good. Like, I mean, if you're looking for drama, if you're looking for the mess, then you got the mess. I mean, they did a really good job of editing out any type of fights. You knew some things went down. Like, I think Big Lyrica and Pam actually kind of approached Lyrica. I think there were a few little skirmishes, but they did a good job of editing all that out, because you really didn't see who was who and what was what. You just saw the camera going and you saw people's reactions, so you didn't really get a chance to see a lot of it. But it was action filled. I mean, they gave you some stuff to talk about, right? So we'll see what happens next week. I think next week they're going to finish up with Teairra Mari, and then they're going to get into the whole Brooke Marcus storyline, right? All right, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Drop it in them comments.